Hello there, troopers, and welcome back to General Kenobi's Bunker. Thank you so much for joining me here on the high ground. So, how is everybody doing? I hope you can hear me okay. I don't know what I did, but I lost my monitor. Feedback to my headphones, so that's why I'm not even wearing them. Um, I think I clicked something I shouldn't have on StreamYard, and I kind of lost it. So, um, hope everybody is doing very well on this fine Wednesday evening. Once again, thank you so much for joining me as we talk some Star Wars, um, as you know, as we usually do. So, few things to, I guess, to bring up that I keep forgetting just to bring up. Um we in this channel we do toy hunting, so please go ahead and check those videos out. We also have a lot of Star Wars reviews and content. I would greatly appreciate it if you guys share it with people that you think would enjoy it. And so, like I said, I keep forgetting to do that at the end of every stream, but I'm trying to do it. I'm trying to get better at it. So let me know down in the chat if you guys can hear me okay. Again, sorry about if you can't hear me right now because I messed something up in my audio settings that I don't get a return feed through my headphones. So again, that's why I'm not even wearing them. So, oh man, hey Jose, appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Congratulations on winning twice. So that's crazy. Darth Angel, thank you so much, man. Thank you for joining me. I know you're on a holiday, but I always appreciate you making time to step in and enjoy the show. Thank you so much. Great. Thank you for the feedback. Hey, Padawan Collector Joey, thank you so much for joining us, man. Really appreciate it. Guys, I've said it before, and I'll say it as many times as it takes. If you guys are not following or subscribed to the Padawan Collector on YouTube, you guys are missing out. My man Joey just hit 9,000 subscribers. His channel is blowing up, and with good reason. So he is collecting all of the Kenner vintage Star Wars from 77 all the way to 85. So, and he started from scratch. So his journey has been amazing. Congratulations, my friend. Very, very well deserved in the 9K. Hey, honey, how you doing? So, man, I don't know about you guys, but I am going through Kenobi withdrawals. It's been hard. It's been tough. I'm not gonna lie. My Wednesdays are just not the same. They feel kind of hollow, kind of empty. I have this void in my soul that Kenobi used to fill with. But luckily for all of us Star Wars fans, Kenobi was not the last thing we'll see. On Disney Plus for sure. I mean, Disney didn't pay as many billions as they did for Star Wars to not keep making it, right? Uh, so right off the top, and speaking of Kenobi, there has not been, that I've seen as of today, an official statement saying yay or nay on season two. All the whispers and all the interviews are kind of pointing towards not, as in there will not be a season two of Kenobi. Um, of course, I want more. Definitely, I enjoyed the 6 episodes we got a lot. I think there's a lot more to be told for Kenobi. He's one of my favorite characters. In case we didn't know that, but again, the show is expensive, so I half understand if there is not a second season, right? Ewan McGregor is expensive. Deborah Chow is very busy, etc., etc. So I would love it if there is, but I'm coming to terms with there will not be. Okay, and why? Because if you guys remember, the Kenobi project um, used to be a movie, right? So we were only gonna get about 1.5, maybe 2 hours worth of Kenobi, right? That was the original scope. Then that fell through, and they decided to go with a mini series, right? And they always said it was a limited run series. So again, it's not like they promised, 10 seasons. But if we get any more, I'm happy with it. If not, I am more than happy with what we got. So again, as of right now, no official, I guess, ruling on season two. Deborah Child did an interview recently, and she mentioned that they really did set out to make it a very limited, I guess, series, right? So, hello there. And so again, that's as of today, right? If it will change, only the future will tell. So, I'm gonna start off by showing off some of my recent pickups for this week, and let me know what you guys think. So you can see here in the background, let's bring it up to the front. So my wife actually picked this up for me, and let me know if you can see it fine on the camera. Uh, this is the Hasbro exclusive um, 50th anniversary Lucasfilm Black Series in Power of the Force 2 packaging, but this is the recreation of the Cantina Showdown. Now, the exclusive thing to this set is actually the Cantina itself, and I don't know how well my camera is picking it up, but basically the furniture, if you will, on the back, you know, that bar, that is exclusive to this set. The other figures, they were released individually after this set, but I really like the way this looks. I'm so glad I waited. I was gonna order it, and this was retail was about 140 bucks, I think, if I remember correctly. I decided to wait. I'll be honest with you, I wasn't 100% convinced on it until I saw it in person, and then by that point, it was sold out. Right, it was gone. And so I kind of wanted it, but it was going for like 200 bucks, 210 around there. I was like, yeah, I don't know. That's kind of expensive. But my wife, having the luck that she does, she found it at a toy store for about 80 bucks. Perfect. It's minty. It's sealed. It's new. It's everything. So yeah, she picked it up for me, and I'm super glad that I waited and didn't overpay for this. But the set is really nice. Like once like I said, once you see it. Yes, the figures were initially released in this set, then they were re-released on individual packaging, but like this looks amazing. So thank you so much, and I love the way it looks. Next up, got finally a mail call that I've been waiting for months. I think it's been 7-8 months at this point, but we finally got this way. There we go. Finally got Boba Fett, the Throne Room version, again, Black Series. And so this is more of the version that we saw at the end of Mandalorian Season 2, very beginning of Book of Boba Fett. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, man, she has like the absolute best luck. It's kind of crazy. Hey, thank you so much for joining, man. Appreciate it. And so, so this is, it's a good looking figure. Let's see if I can get you a little bit close up. He's got the scarring after he got out or crawled out of the Sarlacc pit. I don't know if you can see that on his head. So portrait is pretty good. I kind of like the way the armor looks better, with the colors, the matte finished, I guess. This is sort of the repainted version of the armor, right? This is a deluxe Black Series, hence it's bigger. It doesn't really have a whole lot of accessories. I mean, it comes with the jetpack, the helmet, and a couple of guns. So I don't know if I would call that deluxe, but that's what it is these days, I guess. So that counts. Next up, and I want to shout out, and I'll post a link to his channel in a little bit. I want to shout out my man from JB's Toy Trunk. Awesome toy hunter. He bursted into the scene. I think he just crossed the 1K mark on his channel. But just in case, go give him a follow. Let me see if I can pull up his his channel just to show you guys real quick. But anyway, he heard actually, and in a toy hunt that I did, or actually several toy hunts that I've done, um, that I was looking for uh, Batmobile. And I was looking for the new Batmobile, basically the from Pattinson Batman. And so he actually found one for me and sent it my way. Really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Um, you know, that's why I love this community. Um, Everybody tries to basically help out each other, and that's just that's just the way it is. I'm gonna post his channel link right now on the chat. I'd appreciate if you guys go check him out, give him a follow. Like I said, he's doing really good. He included a very nice note, which I really appreciate. Um, this is more more valuable to me than the Batmobile itself, but much appreciated, man. Thank you so much. JB's Toy Trunk, again, really cool toy hunting channel. So let's see, what else do I have to show you? Oh, this one comes with a story too. I almost forgot. So I got this guy, but this one comes with a little bit of a story. So lately we've been going to these stores where they basically sell Amazon merchandise that's been returned, right? The way it works is customers return Amazon product, back to the warehouse, and the warehouse sometimes just sells it off wholesale, right? Pallet style. Anyway, we were there, and I'm just going through stuff because it's all basically just dumped into tables, and you got to dig through. And you find all kinds of stuff. It's all mixed in it. There's no such thing as, I guess, departments or anything like that. It's just one huge pile of stuff. Anyway, point is, guy finds this one. And at these places, the scheme is that whatever you find, you will get at the price of the day. Meaning, they start off at $10, and the next day it goes down to $7. The next day it goes down to $5, etc., until it comes down to like 50 cents. So a guy literally like 6 feet away from me finds this guy, and I freak out, right? I'm like, oh my God, like that could have been me. I was so close, like so close. I saw him pick it up from the pile. And then the guy just, saw it, grabbed it open, etc. And he was just like, yeah, he looked like hesitant, like he wasn't going to take it. So I was just lurking around him to see if he would drop it. But he didn't. And so I had to try. And long story short, I basically bought it from him. So I gave him money to just let me buy it from the store. So this guy retail goes for about 140, I think 150 right now. If you can still find him, he's new, so he just came out, I think like 2 months ago. So I ended up getting him for $50, which, yes, it could have been 10, but he also could have just taken it and run with it, right? So I called this an absolute win. He is missing parts though. Let me see if I can crack him open without making a mess. He is missing. Take off the cover because you're not going to be able to see it. He's missing one hand of the several pairs that it comes with, and he is missing the sword actually, which kind of sucks, but it's not a huge deal. So let me try to do this without tipping it over. So there it is. It comes with Grogu. Let me show you Grogu. Grogu's pretty cool. So that's little Grogu right there. Check it out. It's got his man bun and everything. Look at that little hair. It's awesome. And of course, it comes with the pram. and so Mando looks awesome. I love this collection. I've been meaning to beef up my collection, so check that guy out. I don't know if you can see him well. There we go. Camera focus. So highly detailed, very very cool. And like I said, it comes with a story, so that also adds, of course, that little extra to the piece. So I'll be doing a quick review on the channel pretty soon. So, and then he's gonna be joining my other samurai collection. So I think that's about. I think that's about it for recent pickups. Um, like I said, I love that some of them come with a story, and that just makes it all the better to have them. Uh, so, um, hey, thank you so much for joining. Much appreciated. I know, right? It's kind of crazy, but like I said, I'm super happy. Yes, I could have gotten it for $10, but $50, I'm still way ahead. It's about a third of what it goes for retail. So we're done with Kenobi now. What follows, right? What is next? I need my fix. I need my Star Wars fix, right? So the next thing that is coming up from Disney Plus, it is going to be Andor. And let me show you this real quick. So it was just announced a couple days ago that the Andor show will have 2 seasons. Okay, 12 episodes each, apparently. So a total of 24 episodes for the Andor show. But here's the interesting part, or at least I found it interesting. Season 1 will take place over the span of 1 year in the story, right? And that is going to be about 5 years before Rogue One, which is 5 years before Episode 4, right? So it seems that 12 episodes will cover 1 year worth of time. But then the second season, those 12 episodes for second season will cover 4 years. So making it a total of 5 years in the show, which I think is kind of crazy. I think it's kind of a lot of time, to cover. So, and it's a peculiar, I guess, breakdown of how the show is. But yeah, so 24 episodes, 5 years all across, but the first half only 1 year, which is interesting because I'm assuming it is basically going to be setting up everybody, right? I don't know if that's when Andor is, becoming more active within the rebellion, or if that's when the rebellion is literally just starting, right? But now that we know more or less where it falls onto the story, here's some interesting things to consider. Around that time, around 5 years before Rogue One, that's the same time period as Star Wars Rebels, okay? And if you remember, Rebels was just one of the cells within the larger rebellion. So who's to say some of those don't pop in, right? Which I'm all for. I'm all for, some cameos, of course, always. But also, it basically sets it around 5 years, actually around 4 years after the end of Kenobi, of the show. So who knows, right? I mean, Ewan McGregor wouldn't look that much older. 4 years later, he could pop in. Now, that's not to say that Obi-Wan and Andor will have a scene, right? But who knows? I mean, in a mission, or Bail Organa talks to Obi-Wan. So things like that, I'm almost pretty sure they're gonna do, which again would be very very cool. So The other thing that I'm expecting, since it is around that time period, is that this is the height of imperial dominance. Okay, this is when the empire is the most powerful we've seen it. So it's gonna be really interesting to see how the rebellion is even getting by, right? Like scraping by. I'm also expecting to see again uh, Ice Cube Jr.'s character, because again, about 4 years after the end of Kenobi, I think he would be already a leader for the rebellion, and so maybe Andor, does some missions for him, or has to get him a piece of intel, or needs his help, to save another rebel cell, something like that. There's actually a lot that can be done within this time period. So this has gotten me excited for Andor more than I've been since I saw the trailer. The only thing that I'm still not super convinced is that I'm really hoping they keep the dark tone from Rogue One. And I mean that in the sense that Cassian Andor was basically an assassin, right? He was a spy, he was an assassin, he was whatever the rebellion needed. And he's not necessarily a nice guy, right? He doesn't appear to be one of the good guys, even though he's fighting for the good guys. So I really, really hope that they keep that dynamic with the character. If not, I'll be honest, I'm gonna be a little bit disappointed. Of course, I'll enjoy it, um, but yeah, that's I really hope they stay true to the character, or at least they show us how the character is progressing towards that darkness, that nitty gritty of the rebellion. I also expect to see a lot of military display from the empire. Again, this is when they're at the height of the power. That this is when they have the most ships, the most troops, the most controlled systems. So visually, I'm really hoping for some fleet, of star destroyers to show up. Um, Things like that, things that show their uh, military dominance over the galaxy. I want to see that. I want to see how can I say it? How impossible it would be to defy the empire at this point, right? Yet there's people doing it, right? There's people doing it every day in the rebellion. Yes, exactly. So now my hopes are way up on Andor now that I know more or less where it sort of falls. Um, you're correct. I think it's going to be a huge hit. Um, I am okay with not seeing a lightsaber on this show at all. Okay, why? Because it does. I feel that it doesn't need it. Okay, uh, this is more on the ground level, right? This is more how the rebellion was built by regular folks, right? Everyday people just had enough of the empire and decided to do something about it, right? They didn't have powers. They didn't have, some of them didn't even have training, right? They didn't have money. So I really hope they dig down into the minutia, into the details of how do we set up, a rebellion against this impossible to defeat, empire. So again, I'm getting a lot more excited about Andor than I was before, and that time period is just rich with characters now from other shows and animated shows. So I'm really hoping for some good cameos, is what I'm trying to say. So, and of course, Diego Luna is going to do an amazing job. I have no doubts about that. It seems that he's going to be joined by Mon Mothma as again Genevieve O'Reilly, who has portrayed Mon Mothma in Rogue One and in Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. So really looking forward to that. So I think it's going to be a really good show. Uh, and as long as Disney keeps the like I said, keeps the essence of the character. So that is coming up in August, if I remember correctly. So I believe that is the next big thing to hit us for Star Wars. Then after that, we got the Bad Batch. So the Bad Batch got a apparently it's going to be sorry, this is the Bad Batch season 2. If you haven't watched season 1, you still have time. So the Bad Batch season 2 apparently will be 16 episodes in length, and that will be coming up in September. So August, September, it's gonna be busy right around the fall season, which is good. I don't think that we have anything else over the summer, if I remember correctly, or at least over this month. And so again, until Andor pops in next month. So that's gonna be really good. Bad Batch, in my opinion, it took a little bit to find its footing. I still don't know exactly where they're going with the whole Omega, plot. I know that they got a plan because, again, Filoni is involved, and he he thinks way, way in advance, long term. He's definitely the long game kind of guy. So I think it's gonna pay off. I just don't fully see it yet, right? Some things you can see right away. Some of them you cannot. But again, I'm not bashing season 1 because of that. It was the introduction. Season 1 did very well in introducing us to the shift from clone army to conscript army. From clone trooper to stormtrooper, that kind of thing. Which I know we're gonna see more on this season, and that's really been what's how can I say, that's been my favorite part of the story for the Bad Batch. The characters are fine. Um, it's how do you call it? It's basically like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but with clones. But tried and true formula on some of them. I like Echo a lot, but I feel like they could do more with his character. The rest of them, they are clones, so technically they're very similar, right? They're almost the same, with their own distinct uniqueness. That's why they're the Bad Batch. But yeah, I hope to see on this one. I feel like they're more of a, I don't want to say sidekick, but they're more of like a support uh, characters, right? I feel that they are there to prop up other characters more than they are the actual stars of the show. But again, I could be wrong. I'm hoping season 2, really digs down onto their individual character development, and I'm sure they're gonna do a fine job. Visually, it's gonna look amazing. They always do a great job, and now with the technology, if they would do Clone Wars today, God, it would look insane right now. So Bad Batch is the closest thing we got to that, and I think it's gonna do just fine. So we got those 2 shows coming up pretty soon. As far as this year goes. So August for Andor, and um, September for the Bad Batch. So let me know if you guys are excited about those. What do you think? Think they're gonna be any good? Um, they are definitely banking on Andor if they already announced the breakdown for season 2, right? Now, here's the thing, and I forgot to mention. Uh, with Andor, it appears to be that season 2 will end right as Rogue One begins. So no season 3, right? Spoilers if you haven't seen Rogue One. I'm sorry, it's a 6-year-old movie, but they die, right? So it would be very hard to continue the story after that. That's not to say they couldn't. I'm just saying some funky stuff would have to happen. Yeah, exactly, man. So like I said, I'm a lot more excited now than I was before about it. I think they're gonna do a good job. If they're banking 2 seasons already, ordered basically, I think that it's gonna be just fine. Hey man, hey GeForce, how you doing, man? Thank you so much for stopping by. Really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. We are just talking a little bit of what's coming up for Star Wars now that Kenobi is done, and it does seem like it's done. Like there won't be a season 2, but we'll see. Never say never, right? So again, guys, what are you guys looking for? I think Andor is the clear winner for me. I'm more excited about Andor than I am about the Bad Batch. I will watch both of them repeatedly, and I'll try to talk about it here in the high ground every week as the shows keep going. Um, and so yeah, that's what's coming up in the immediate future. So now I wanted to show you guys something that if you guys remember, Hasbro is going into um, what do they call it? Plasticless packaging. So basically, just cardboard, right? I'm trying to see if I can get the actual packaging on it. But anyway, it's basically a cardboard box, right? And the problem with it is that you cannot see inside the figure. Now, the first batch of figures that are being sold on this new packaging have started showing up, and guess what? There's problems. Check this guy out. So this that you see back there, that's the packaging. It's completely closed off. It's just cardboard, like I said. But now you get stuff like this. And if you can't tell from the image, that's a mispaint on the helmet, right? Um, it seems like the mask was placed all wrong. And so the colors are just, not even close to where they're supposed to be. And it hasn't been the only one. Look at this guy. Basically popped off completely. I don't know if it didn't weld correctly or it was just, damaged during the assembly. But unfortunately, with plasticless packaging, we're gonna start hitting stuff like this. He just posted another one earlier today. Check that out. So that's how the figure comes in after you take it out of the box. And again, unfortunately, it is going to be an issue from here on. If you can't see the figure, right, then stuff like this was bound to happen. And I know what you're thinking. Plasticless is better for the planet, and I 100% agree. I do not. I'm not going after them for going plasticless, but I think that the solution of just closing down completely the box, right? I don't think that is the best solution. Okay, um, there has to be something that's clear and maybe a lot more biodegradable, like a lot more friendly to the earth, that could still allow us to see the figure, or maybe a cutout, or I don't know. I have to believe there's something out there in all of the technology and all of the different materials that we got that is better than just closing off the box and not being able to see it. But yeah, at least for the immediate future, as we move on to plasticless packaging from Hasbro, this was bound to happen. And again, I don't know if QC is more relaxed because they're like, by the time they find out, too late. It's already down to the store, so it's already down to the customer. But I would think it should be the other way around, and they should really hammer down into making sure that every figure that goes into a closed box is top shape, right? All the paint applications are good, no damage like this, things like that, right? So I just wanted to bring it to attention because I do buy a lot of figures, and it does make me a little bit hesitant. Now, I know what you're gonna ask: are you gonna open these ones or not? I honestly don't know. Again, without being able to see the figure, it kind of defeats the purpose, right, of having it in box. Yeah, exactly. So I agree. Maybe cutout wasn't the best suggestion, but I'm saying I don't know. There has to be something that can be done, to reduce plastic or eliminate it completely and still have, some sort of view of the figure. I don't know. Again, I'm not a materials expert, but if you just close off the box, then stuff like this is going to happen. And yes, you more than likely you can just return the item, right? But as we all know, with supplies as they are, still not great. Um, some of these items, when they sell out, and there's no extras, or it will take months, right, to get a replacement. So first world problems. you know, don't even think that I don't know that we're talking about plastic toys, right? But within that realm, yeah, like I said, I think that Hasbro should really double down on quality control if we're gonna go this route. Again, that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. Is this going to affect any of your collecting habits? As I mentioned, I think it is going to affect some of mine because I'm pretty much an inbox collector, and you know, when the packaging doesn't even show if the figure is in there or not, um, do I really want to keep it that way? I don't know. I've been debating honestly on that. I actually pre-ordered this figure that we are talking about, this Boba Fett. Um, so I guess I'm gonna wait and see until I physically have it in my hands, and we'll decide what how we go about it. But I just, like I said, I just wanted to bring you to. Oh, look, here's the packaging. That's it on the top, and it looks nice and everything. That's the Ahsoka from the same deluxe figures of the vintage collection. Um, Packaging is nice in the sense that the illustration is cool. Uh, Everything about it looks, to me, looks fine, except you just can't see the figure. So yeah. So let me know, what do you guys think? Like I said, I think for me it's gonna be more of a game time decision once I actually get the item in hand. All right, so I want to get better at doing this. At every stream, trying to shout out some channels and some collectors that are friends of the channel, of my channel, but also just general, good guys out there. And an example just popped in right here. My man Jager, thank you so much, man, for stopping by. Just as I'm talking about shouting out cool channels, let me pull yours up real quick. And so Jager, oops, I completely misspelled that. Jager does cool toy huntings. Let's pull up some of his latest videos. And so first of all, my man Jaeger specializes on DC Comics, and he does a really good job at it because he goes about it in different routes. He hits you with the Funko Pops, he hits you with the comic book reviews, he hits you with the toy hunts, the comic book hunts as well. So if you guys are interested in any and all of that, go check out his channel right here shown, Jaeger 101. Congratulations, man. I had not noticed you've gone above and beyond 500 subscribers. Very well deserved. He's always posting. He's always very active. So go give him a follow and let him know that General Kenobi sent him. So I wanted to shout out again JB's Toy Trunk. He is the gentleman that sent me this cool Batmobile that I showed you earlier. I don't know if you can see it there. So go follow him. And again, he's a great toy hunter. He's been doing really well. He hasn't been doing it very long in terms of the YouTube channel, but he is killing it. Yeah, I just saw that, man. So good job with that. And again, keep up the work, man. You've been doing it awesome. I can see that you're blowing up the channel. Very well deserved. You are pretty hardworking, so I think it was just a matter of time. So good job on that. And just in case, guys, let me leave Jaeger's YouTube channel link right there on the chat. So go give him a follow. I would greatly appreciate it. So yeah, this two guys pretty cool. Go hit him up again. JB's Toy Trunk and Jaeger11. So I want to try to do that. Basically talk about cool channels during the stream, just so that people are exposed and are aware of what's out there. If you guys enjoy the content on my channel, you are for sure gonna enjoy the content on this guy's channel. So, like I said, I had already mentioned, I guess, but I'll mention him again. The Padawan Collector, go check him out. His channel is just amazing. He does an absolute ton of research when it comes to vintage Star Wars pieces. Anything from variations, even bootlegs. He has a really good episode on bootlegs that you should definitely check out. Hey, Jaeger, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, this dude has awesome hunts. All of his hunts are like 45 minutes long, like all of his videos, and he posts them like every other day. So this dude is like always out there hunting for sure. And he finds, of course, he finds some really good stuff. So appreciate you, following my advice on that one. And so if you guys know of anybody, that has a channel and you would like for him to be shout out, you can always message me. Message me at Instagram. So my Instagram is right there, general.kenobis.bunker. Go ahead and give me a follow if you're not. And that's probably the easiest way to message me. Real time. I'm usually always on there. I post a lot more there since I don't have a community tag yet on YouTube. Working on it. I need 500 subscribers, so we're getting close. And I appreciate each and every single one of you for subscribing. But yeah, so hit me up there. Also, guys, if you wouldn't mind checking out my TikTok at general_bunker Kenobi, _bunker. We've been doing good. We are over 5K followers, which is kind of insane. Like I said, one of my videos just went viral, and we obviously gained a lot of followers from that. But I do post a lot on there about the new pieces that I got coming in, such as the stuff that I showed you earlier. And I try to post daily now. I'm still not that great about it, but trying. And of course, guys, check out my channel. If you're here, it's because you've probably seen it. But we do have a toy hunt coming up, and several reviews for statues, lightsaber. I'm working on several things. So if hopefully I get the editing done anytime soon, there will be a couple of new videos on the channel pretty soon, and I would appreciate it if you guys check it out. Oh, dude, no way. Congratulations, Jaeger. Like I said, very well deserved, man. Yeah, I can't wait to have mine. I'm getting there. Actually, I don't even know how many subscribers I got as of right now. But yeah, I'm getting close to that 500 mark. I'm really hoping by the end of the year I'll be there, and that's mainly why, right? I want to get my community tab and be able to chat with you guys and be able to post a lot more often without it having to be a full-length video or even a short, right? So congratulations, man. That's awesome. All right, we are at 293 subscribers on the channel. So thank you so much, guys. We're almost there to 300. And then from that, it's a stone throws away to 500. So all right, guys. I think I'm actually going to end the stream a little bit early. I'm getting kind of hungry, and we went long last stream. If you guys haven't checked it out, I'd appreciate it if you do. Last stream from last week is yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I know exactly what you mean, man. Yeah, very well deserved, and I'm hoping to be there, fairly soon. So yeah, I understand the feeling. So yeah, guys, if you want to check out last episode for the high ground, episode 6, we actually went. I had my first guest, which was Hey Archer, and I've shouted out him plenty uh, on the episode. But go check him out on Hey Archer, on Nerd Affiliated, and of Book of Archer. Awesome guy, awesome hunter, awesome photographer, just all around good guy. And we went long. We went 2 hours on the stream because I was celebrating 1 year of my YouTube channel. So he was kind enough to join me and kind enough to dedicate 2 hours of his time, and we just talked toys basically. So that was awesome. If you guys have some time, I suggest you check that out. It was a really good stream. Um, so also I should announce for next week there will not be a stream on Wednesday. We're actually going on vacation. Yeah. So we should be back the following week. So in 2 weeks there should be the next high ground. So again, if you're missing my lovely voice and just my razor sharp wits and awesome commentary about Star Wars, you can check out, like I said, the previous episode. It's 2 hours long, literally. So that should hold you up for one more week at least. All right, guys. So I'm going to say good night. Thank you so much for joining me. As always, I appreciate each and every single one of you. Go check out the guys that I mentioned. Go check out my channel if you haven't. Go subscribe if you haven't. And thank you so much if you already have. I would have really, really appreciate it if you could share the content with people that you know would enjoy it. Once again, I am trying to reach 500 subscribers before the end of this year. And with your support, I'm pretty sure we can do it. So thanks again, guys. Thank you so much for joining me here on the high ground. Y'all have a good night. Peace.